Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Before I Go podcast. Today is May the 4th, or Star Wars Day for any nerds that may be listening. It would have also been my father's 92nd birthday. Shout out to Cortland Henry Hall Sr. Continue to rest in peace. I love you, Daddy. In last week's episode entitled, Are You Giving Up?, I discussed being single on purpose and some of my reasons for making that decision. When I think about being single on purpose, I'm brought back to a poem that I came across many years ago entitled The Meaningful Exchange by Marge Piercy. Ms. Piercy is an American poet born in Detroit. She is 84 years old and has written 17 novels, including the New York Times bestseller, Gone to Soldiers. Her latest book is a collection of poems and was published in September of 2020 and is entitled On the Way Out, Turn Off the Light. This is the meaningful exchange. The man talks, the woman listens. The man is a teapot with a dark green brew of troubles. He pours into the woman. She carries his sorrows away, sloshing in her belly. The man swings off lighter. Sympathy quickens him. He watches women pass. He whistles. The woman lumbers away. Inside, his troubles are snaking up through her throat. Her body curls delicately about them, worrying, nudging them into some new meaningful shape, squatting now at the center of her life. How much lighter I feel, the man says, ready for business. How heavy I feel, the woman says. This must be love. I am not a poetry expert, but the first time I read this poem, something stirred inside me. This poem perfectly encapsulated my feelings about romantic relationships. The woman being there to take on the burdens of the man in order to make his life easier, and that is what she calls love. But why is this so? Where did this notion come from? Is it because women are natural nurturers? Or is it because men are always in search of someone to replace their mothers? I'm kidding. Kind of. I believed the hype for decades, believing that it was my job to always be there and make sure he was in a safe space. Over time, though, if this behavior is not reciprocated, then resentment can grow. And I'm not saying that we should love others with the expectation of reciprocity. If you do something for me only because you expect something in return, then do not waste your energy. People in relationships should do things for each other because they genuinely want to, because they genuinely care for and want to ease the other person's load. It should never be out of obligation. With that being said, it has to work both ways. If one person is carrying the entire load, again, resentment will grow. In my experience, it was not working both ways. And I do not have room in my life to carry someone else's troubles. I have my own to carry, thank you very much. I can't carry a man's burdens and call that love. I call that bullshit. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Before I go, let me share this with you from Marge Piercy. I like my life. If I have to give it back, if they take it from me, let me only not feel I wasted any. Let me not feel I forgot to love anyone I meant to love, that I forgot to give what I held in my hands, that I forgot to do some little piece of the work that wanted to come through. I'll see you next time.